Hey, it's Crypto Grak. Welcome to the first ever episode of Grak Between Sets. Things that are on my mind that pop up while I'm waiting to do my next set. Big thing on mind is we've seen the prices go up recently. There's been a lot of excitement, but what we've forgotten is we've kind of let the government off the hook with what they've just been going through in the Senate, which will now move to the House. One thing that's important to remember when you get into a case like this is how the government forms their bills, right? Because they are so far in debt, because they can't manage their money, they have what's called a pay-go system because they're over the debt ceiling right now. So everything that they want to spend, they've got to somehow offset with new spending. So since they want to spend $1.7 trillion, right, on new infrastructure, that means they've got to go out and find new sources of money. And so it's like my kid comes to me and says, "Dad, I want to buy a new bicycle," right? And I said, "Okay, well, where are you going to get the money to pay me back?" And so the kid says, "Well, I'll assume that I'm going to go find 50 bucks in the couch cushion, and I'll assume that I won't eat chips every day with lunch, and that'll save me some money here, and I'll assume," so there's a lot of assumptions made, and government kind of does the same thing, right? What they do is they say, we assume that everybody out there is cheating on their crypto taxes. So what we're going to do is if we close all these gaps with this extra layers of know your customer, extra layers of 1099 reporting, we're going to assume that we will pull in an additional $28 billion in revenue. And they go find a whole bunch of different things like that they can add in and hopefully somehow stitch all that together to make about $1.7 trillion. Now, we all know that's nonsense, right? So basically the government saying we don't trust you with your money when we're the ones that don't really should be trusting them with our money. So by putting a bunch of things together in order to cobble together kind of a piece of the bill, they're not really coming after crypto. There are no new taxes on crypto. But what they're trying to say is by putting this in place, they'll realize that additional revenue, which first of all is a huge assumption. And even if the Congressional Budget Office thinks that it's 100% nonsense, they're required to score it as such. So next is what really the problem is, it's going to put an extra layer of bureaucracy and generating reports and all these different problems that's going to crush the crypto market. So things are going up now. Cardano's going through the roof. Luna's going through the roof. A bunch of great things are going on. But don't let them off the hook. Make sure when this gets in the House that they don't just kind of keep slipping this bias. We've got to fight this. We've got to talk to our state legislatures. I know here in Texas, it's been a big push to make Texas crypto friendly, but we've got to do this at the national level. So make sure that you're talking to everybody. Call their offices. Tell them you're watching and that you're not going to just put up with a bill that's going to cripple a quickly growing industry. So time for the next set. I'll talk to you guys later.